Bruh, who done dropped that bag on Donald Trump, dog? Who done dropped that bag, man? Was it Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Fonnie Willis, Nancy Pelosi, and her husband? You know, my boy got so much beef out there, bruh. It's crazy. You know, you don't know who dropping a dime on him, you know? So, when I first seen this, I ain't gonna cap, I thought it was a hoax. When it first came out, they were showing the pictures and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought it was a hoax. And the reason I thought it was a hoax because I'm looking at the ear puncture and I'm looking at the blood. And then I'm looking at this post right here saying Donald Trump was reportedly hit by glass during the shooting at the rally. So I'm thinking maybe that's what may have hit him when you see him sitting up on the podium. And
see something that said, take a look at what happened.
See, now at first, when I first seen the video, it didn't have no sound. So I didn't hear the gunshots or whatever. And it was just showing, you know, when he got hit, when he kind of, you know, he turned and went like that. And then the reaction got me. I was like, usually when a person get hit, like, it's like he swatted it like a fly or something. And my partner was like, he was like, bruh. He was like, man, they had to be close to hit him like that, bruh. And I was like, bruh, if they hit him and they was close, they must have been shooting something small, a little 22 or something. But then I was like, even with a 22, something like that, bruh, you gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? So I said, bruh, if anything, he had to get grazed by a sniper. Had to get grazed by one. Because they usually on point. And if they off by, I'm talking about by hairs. By hairs. And as they was off by some hairs. See, at first, and then I'm looking at the crowd reaction too, because these people, they act like they ain't half-ass scared, you know? So I'm like, man, bro, is this shit for real? Did Trump stage this shit? And then I'm looking at his crazy ass. That's what got me. I'm looking at his crazy ass. He talking about, let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes. I'm like, bro, you in a crisis right now. You talking about let you put your shoes on, bro. Get up out of there.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir. Let me get my shoes, sir. Hold up, your head is bloody. So we gotta go.
He's a fool. They can't even cover him up. Look at him. Wait. This nigga's a fool. Look at the reaction of the people in the background, bro. These people crazy about Trump, bro. He didn't look. Boy, this nigga gonna die a hero. They gonna look, bro. They gonna give this nigga Trump a Purple Heart. They gonna give him a Purple Heart award. The ones that they give the soldiers who go over there overseas and go, you know, knock off one of them head people of them crazy groups or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get Trump one of them. They gonna give him the jacket and everything. Lieutenant General Colonel Donald Trump, nigga. What you talking about? Yeah, that boy going down in history for real. But that's what got me though. So I'm looking at that and I'm seeing you know, just him being able to get off the stage. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, bruh, this either was a hoax or Donald Trump really out here in the field getting hit, dog. And my partner, he was like, man, see, this 50, he trolling already. He like, yeah, man, when you miss, you miss. So this supposedly is the allegedly is the person who was out there sniping, because they say they actually got one guy who was doing the shoot. Now, people was really looking at this picture right here that was posted, and they looking at this sniper right here that's on top of the roof, right here where they are, and they're like, man, you know, who, you know, why you couldn't, you know, take care of that before that even went down? Why you didn't see it? You know what I'm saying? But you know, they say this guy, he was out in them bushes. You know what I'm saying? But usually FBI, they gonna do like a scour of, like, you know, to make sure that the premises within a 5-mile radius probably plus to, you know, secure, you know, the whole perimeters for sure of any type of threat. They got surveillance, cell phone, intel, all kind of shit, you know, that they gonna be picking up on. So that's what really got me. And they was putting him all in the car. He trying to get in the car.
That's exactly where.
And he's still throwing his fist up, pumping. So that's what made me think it was a hoax. Now this guy right here, this is a guy who was actually hands-on the scene, you know, getting his hands dirty. This is what he had to say.
Where heard him come from? What did you see, sir?
I heard the shots. I thought it was firecrackers to begin with. Somebody over there was screaming, he's been shot, he's been shot. So I made my way over. I said, I'm an emergency department physician. Let me help you. The guy had spun around and was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here. There's lots of blood.
Damn.
And
so that's where that bullet had went that missed Trump. It must hit this dude that he talking about.
brain matter. Yeah.
It said brain matter out there, bro. That's a horrific sight. That's what that lady was screaming we heard on the video. That's where the screams come from. She probably seen all that blood and matter.
So I got him. There's a helicopter coming in to get him. I got people there really helpful. I got.
Was there only one person shot that you saw?
Then I did CPR, did chest compressions as well as a brief one.
One person.
This includes you guys. We need to evacuate everybody.
That's exactly.
Boy, it's over. That election over. He didn't want that shit. That shit over. Bro, it's nothing though Joe Biden can do. There's nothing he can say to top this. Donald Trump done took a bullet for America, nigga. He took a bullet for America. What you talking about, bro? Them white folks love that. Nigga, you done put your life on the line for this country, nigga. I'm telling you. Donald Trump finna get a Purple Heart, nigga. A Purple Heart Award. What you talking about? Man, this is crazy, bro. It's really hard for me to really just like believe that this happened, bro. Because people don't try presidents. Like, bro, you can go get the baddest of the baddest niggas in prison that did all the murders and all that kind of shit, put them niggas in one group together. They still ain't gonna try no motherfucking president or any elected official. None of that shit. They not gonna do it. You gotta be one of them folks across that water, bro, to be trying some shit like this. I just, like I say, who y'all think done dropped this bag, bro? Somebody had to put the sniper on him. Somebody had to got him on his head, bro. Somebody got him on his head. That's how I look at it. And we just don't know who it really could possibly be. But we gonna see, though, because you best believe they gonna ridicule this motherfucking shooter. You best believe that. Boy, I'm talking about they gonna drag his ass. They might as well get ready for it. And I'm sure all this gonna come out within the morning, for sure. Right now, they just, you know, releasing very small details of who the person is. Trust me, they already identified this guy and probably did a whole scour of his information, went through his folks shit and every damn thing to just pinpoint, you know, who this guy is and where he from, his connections, and all this different type of stuff. You know, that's what the FBI do.
Threats in response to this? Are you worried? Have there been any specific threats?
That's certainly a concern, and you know, we're monitoring that whole situation. I mentioned that, you know, we're bringing a lot of assets to bear, and so like the FBI utilizing their analysts,
blood
we
on
also
his
have
face.
the Pennsylvania Criminal Intelligence Center.
What a patriot! Look at him. He all in the car. Look, they gotta put his head down in the car like they arrested him to close the door, so this nigga don't stay his ass out. You supposed to be trying to duck and dodge bullets, nigga. Look at you. That's why I say, bro, this nigga's a whole fool, bro. I told my partner Cam, I said, bro, I said, to let you know how crazy this nigga is, I said, this nigga's still in character during a crisis. He's still in character, putting on like a motherfucker. He know what them people want. He know they won't see. He know they want to hear. He's a psychological genius, bro. He is. He know exactly what he's doing. So that's what made me think that, bro, man, they didn't have to stage this shit. And then with the bare minimum blood, I'm like, man, Donald Trump done fucking fooled us, bro. He trying to go out as a motherfucking hero. And if he did stage some shit like this, which of course we know it ain't staged, it's real, it's for real, bro. That shit textbook, nigga. But boy, this shit is gonna go down in history. This is gonna be interesting.
We will utilize the resources of our intelligence division and the Criminal Intelligence Center to be able to monitor for concerns about any threats, regardless of the side of the issue or the political spectrum. we want to make sure that we try and avoid any further violence.
So no, nothing specific so far?
No, sir.
Without identifying them by name, can you say anything about the other folks who were injured or killed? Were they adults, men, male, female, anything else?
They were adults, and they're male.
All three?
Yes.
Damn.
How difficult it is for your department, though, or all your departments to go talk to these family members, including the civilians who were gunned down while they just went to a rally to try and, celebrate, I guess, the upcoming election? What are those conversations like, and how do you kind of get through that?
We have trained investigators, and we're partnered hand in hand with the FBI, again, because we've got some federal violations, some state violations. And so our investigators are going out methodically. We have a large team of investigators that are going out, dividing up these interviews and trying to conduct them as quickly as possible. And then there will be follow-ups. With the FBI asking for people to call in tips, I have no doubt that we will receive a lot of additional information that will also require follow-up. But again, we're working very well together, and it's only a short matter of time until we get through all of those interviews.
How close and cold was it for
point that this is not a time for politics. Of course, we have seen a bit of a different message coming out of the Trump campaign. They have been leaning into this moment. We noted that they put out that fundraising appeal off of this, saying, the Trump team saying, "I will never surrender. They're not after me. They're after you. I'm just standing in the way." All of this, of course, coming as we head into that critical next week at the RNC.
And we're seeing the politics, we're seeing the campaign, we're also seeing law enforcement start the process of carrying out this investigation, just the beginning stages. Mary Bruce, thank you. I believe that we're going to go back. We just lost the signal.
To release the name to the public where they can get additional help. A massive amount of resources is being applied.
This must be what a dude was. This must be his body laid out, or where he was on top of. Like some type of tin building he was on.
To this, the FBI has behavioral scientists who are going to help with this in terms of understanding the motive in connection with this case. They have an evidence response team that is being brought from Quantico. That is, according to my source, the best they have in terms of going over every scintilla of evidence and cataloging it. There will be a system in place for taking in the hundreds or more tips that will come in connection with this that will all be computerized. The FBI, as one source told me, a few moments ago, actually an hour or so ago, this is what we do. We have the capacity to vacuum clean every bit of information so that we can reconstruct everything there is to know about this man, identified as a male suspect. We're told young person. We will get additional information.
Boy, he better not be a foreigner. Boy, that nigga Trump gonna put belts to ass. You best believe. Boy, everybody getting deported, nigga. Everybody got to go after this. This nigga better be American. If he ain't, boy, this boy get elected. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be hell to pay for the foreigners, the immigrants.
About his identity, but the game plan now is to reconstruct his life and to know everything possible to understand why this took place.
And to a reminder to our viewers here, Pierre, because as you were speaking, we're
violent rhetoric and violent inspiration probably for quite some time. At least that's the profile of most people who carry out attacks.
And that's a really great point. And again, we are learning more and more as the minutes and the hours go by, already into the evening. And the next 24 to 48 hours is likely to be very illuminating with more information. Elizabeth Newman, thank you so much. We cannot forget in all of this the people who were there, the witnesses and the victims. Authorities, again,